Hello, and welcome to Tea with Jess. I'm Jess Montgomery, and I write the Kinship Mystery Series. And as Nana says in my Kinship Mystery Series, life is hard, have tea. So today I'm having tea in my favorite disaster mug. And what a week it's been for everyone, I think. And my heart really goes out to New Orleans. If you follow me on Facebook or on Instagram, you'll see that I posted a photo of these two incredibly young people, myself and my husband, from back in the day when we lived in New Orleans. So that was us in our young, I guess, our first year of being married. So it's been a while. As I said to someone the other day, I would marry him again tomorrow if he would ask. So it's been a good bunch of years since we lived in New Orleans, but obviously we're feeling a little sentimental about New Orleans. We had hoped to visit for a mystery conference. The conference was canceled due to rising COVID numbers. We briefly considered attending, going anyway to New Orleans, just to, because we'd laid out all the places we had hoped to revisit. I mean, we've been back several times since we lived there, but it's always fun to go back and see what's changed, try something new, but also, go to the old haunts. So we had briefly considered doing so, and then realized, if COVID numbers are such that it's not a good idea to be in a city where you might need emergency services, whether for COVID or something else, and the system's overrun, maybe it's not a good idea to go. So we thought we will put off revisiting New Orleans, and we will get back there. But if we had not changed our mind, we would have been flying out allegedly today. We wouldn't have been flying out today. We'd have been trying to figure out what to do next today. So it's a good thing we put aside our moment of whimsy of thinking we'll just go anyway, and realizing, yeah, we're not going to do that. So we've been thinking about and praying for all the people that are affected in New Orleans and the surrounding area, and in the path on route to New Orleans, in the path of Hurricane Ida, and who have yet to feel the effects of now Tropical Storm Ida. So we've been thinking a lot about them. So I dug up this photo of us and I posted it because I'm sentimental. And somebody commented that it looked like an album cover, which really tickled me because my husband actually is a singer. He sings barbershop music. I don't think this would be the cover for a barbershop quartet album or a barbershop chorus album, because it's not a quartet, it's the two of us. So that would be a duet, I guess. And yeah, I don't think it's also not an image that would work well on a barbershop album cover. I think it would work well maybe on a sort of not punk, but like a very, I don't know, an emo type rock band or rock duet. I mean, our favorite band was Pink Floyd and is Pink Floyd. And one of our favorite songs is Two Lost Souls singing, good grief, back up. One of our favorite Pink Floyd songs has the lyrics, two lost souls swimming in a fish bowl year after year. So you can see where we would be very appropriate with that musical taste in that photo for a sort of bluesy emo rock duet. Maybe in an alternate life. I don't know. I just loved the notion that this photo would make a good album cover. I also was very tickled that I'm wearing bright pink, apparently, or maybe it's red and it just looks bright pink. in this photo. So I'm like the pop of color in this somber photo taken of us sitting at an outdoor cafe. I vaguely remember we were having coffee um, one morning after a late night. Um, and I still love hot pink. So there you go. Some things don't change. And in my sentimentality, I also thought about an essay that I wrote, a column that I wrote several years ago about Mardi Gras. And it ran in the newspaper when I wrote regularly the sanity check column. So I thought I would just read that to you now because it expresses some thoughts about grace. So hang on a second. I need a little drink of water first, even though it's tea with Jess. Jess needs water. All right. So this is a essay that's very brief, but it is a true story, and it expresses an event that happened while we lived in New Orleans. So here I dedicate it to all the good people out there in New Orleans and all the rescue workers, and I send it with love. So here we go. A Mardi Gras ball lesson. Tomorrow is Mardi Gras, the day for a last fling of festivity before the Lenten season. Tomorrow, I'll smile at the news reports of feisty Mardi Gras revelers down in New Orleans, but I'll also relish a Mardi Gras memory that every year gives me a dash of insight into the meaning of the holiday at the other end of Lent. Flashback, I'm 22, a newlywed in New Orleans. My husband and I attend an uptown Methodist church with a tiny congregation and no organist. I volunteer to play a few simple songs on the church's lovely old pipe organ each week. I'm not an organist, but I've been trained on the piano, and the organ would otherwise sit silent. Most Sundays, a quiet middle-aged man named John slips into a back pew by himself. But one mid-February Sunday, he comes with his 15-year-old daughter, who is enchanted by the organ. After service, John wonders if I'll show his daughter the organ. Sure, I say. The following Sunday, John tells me he has a little thank you gift, an invitation for my husband and me to a Mardi Gras ball. John, it turns out, is king of one of the Mardi Gras crews that put on parades and host private balls. I'm overwhelmed. All I did was spend a half hour showing his daughter the pipe organ. And being invited to a Mardi Gras ball is a big deal, a matter of having the right social connections, which we don't. We're just young Yankee newlyweds still in college. Now, at 22, I'm still naive enough to believe that people fall into two categories. Most of us, and a much smaller group of them, people who are always happy and problem-free, the kind of people who get invited to Mardi Gras balls. Hey, that's us! The ball is held in a beautifully decorated party hall. There's a jazz band, good food, much revelry. I start talking with someone who knows Crew King John well. She tells me that John owns a large company. He is, in fact, a millionaire. And every year he makes sure that at least half of his Mardi Gras ball guests are people who would otherwise never get invited. People of modest means, or suffering health problems, or in some other way, to use her word, broken. That's when it hits me. My husband and I are in the broken half of the crowd. Bitterness threatens to overtake my joy. After all, I don't want to be one of the broken people. I want to be one of the mythical them, the always happy, the problem-free. Then I hear the rest of the story. John invites broken people, the woman says, as a way of showing thanks for all he's achieved, although he hasn't always had it easy. For example, he's just gone through a divorce and almost lost his relationship with his daughter in the process. But for some reason, things are better now. Something about his daughter being so excited over trying out a church organ on a recent weekend visit that she forgot her bitterness and had a great time with her dad. Before I can really take in what the woman has told me, John organizes all of us in a big circle to do a conga dance. The fourth or fifth dizzying time around, I glimpse at our king of the crew smiling. with his laughing daughter dancing right behind him. And in a flash, I realized something that I remember every Mardi Gras. All of us are broken, yet with a little grace from one another, all of us can dance. So I'm wishing grace and love and safety and rescue to all the people in New Orleans and the surrounding area and who have been or will be in the path of Ida, and to all the rescue workers as well. And I hope that you will offer love and grace to one another, take care of each other, be kind, be well. Life is hard. Have tea. And next week will be Labor Day. I can't believe it. Already, it will be Labor Day. And so I will be featuring a rerun of an interview with one of my good friends and an outstanding writer, Mariah Fredericks. So tune in next Monday for that. Um, and then, yeah, so we'll just enjoy hearing Mariah's comments about her book. A couple weeks after that, watch for details. I'll be chatting with Hank Philippi Ryan. So very excited about that as well. And take care, all of you, and be well.